guys, Logan here, and today I'm going to be giving you guys an extremely a late movie review. It's a review for a film that I wanted to review for a while, ever since March. I know that this review is extremely late, but there's very few reviews that even after a few months, or even years for that matter, for a particular project, whether if it's a movie or a TV show or a video game, I still want to review them, do those types of reviews anyway. And this is one of them. And this movie that I'm going to be reviewing here in this video is Triple Frontier. This one stars Ben Affleck, Oscar Isaac, Charlie Hunnam, Garrett Hedlund, and Pedro Pascal. And it's about a group of former special ops soldiers struggling to make ends meet after reuniting for a high-stakes heist, which is stealing $75 million from a South American drug lord. I did a Battle 5 video back in March of this year, and I had Triple Frontier at number 2 below Captain Marvel. It was one of my most anticipated films in the month of March. I wanted to review the film, but I didn't find like I said on multiple occasions in various of my latest reviews, I had a busy video scheduling, and I finally found the right time to actually do a review, despite this film being out since March, or being on Netflix in March, because this is a Netflix original film. I have not done a Netflix original film in quite a while, ever since, which one was it? Gerald's Game? I feel like that was the last one I did. It might not be, but I gotta go check. Anyway, it's been a while since I've done a Netflix original film review, so I figure why not? And let me say this to you guys. I freaking love Triple Frontier. This is one of the best films I have seen this year so far. It's one of my top 5, and might be top 3 of best films of the year. I'm not gonna lie. This film is brutal. This film is well shot. This film is well acted, and it's intense, and it's somewhat action-packed. Although there's very little action there and there. It's basically more of a heist film than an action film. But even as a heist film, it's impressive. Let me say this right off the bat. The 5-star cast for this film, Ben Affleck, Oscar Isaac, Pedro Pascal, Charlie Hunnam, and Garrett Hedlund. I mean, 5 of them did a spectacular job in this film. Their camaraderie, the chemistry between those guys, the way they talk to each other, and how the things that they do together, and the heist that they pull off. I would say at the middle of the film. I mean, this film is basically everything I love about, but one of those actors stood out to me above any other cast member within this film, and that is Oscar Isaac. He is, without question, the crowning jewel of this film. Period. Point blank. Now, I love Ben Affleck. He was spectacular in this film. I love Ben Affleck, but Oscar Isaac stood out to me as the best part in this entire film. He's arguably the best part in the entire film. He made this film much better than it could have been, by far. With not just with his acting performance, or just his performance, I should say, not just with his acting, and not just with the character development that was given to him and the character he plays, but everything else in between. The line delivery, everything you can think of. Wow. This heist they were pulling off from this South American drug lord. It's very enticing. It's very interesting. It's very gratifying. it's any word that you can describe. I found myself invested within that heist story. This group of ex-military guys, muscle-bound badasses, infiltrating and stealing money from a drug lord in South America. That sounds like a really great, brutal, military heist-esque type of film that you would watch. The acting is great. The line delivery is great. The directing is on par with the script, which is also really good. Basically, this movie is well directed, well lit. Well, by the way, the cinematography, oh my god, one of the best cinematographies for this year by far in a film. During the jungle scenes, or the forest scenes rather, my mouth dropped, but in a good way. It was something that I absolutely freaking love. I can't spoil it, even though it's already been out since March. I'm still not that type of guy to spoil a big moment or something that might ruin your experience of seeing it or watching it. Still, the sequences within the forest with these characters, it was something that I'll never forget. It's one of those things that makes Triple Frontier one of the best films of the year for me. If there's one issue that I can think of, and it's not much of a major issue. I don't have very much issues with this film, but if I have to think of one nitpick, there's one portion at the end of the middle of this, at the end of the second half, that kind of went on a bit too long. It kind of was a elongated portion that does feel like it needs to be cut shorter, but that's just it. Other than that, Triple Frontier was a big surprise. It was a lot better than I anticipated. It was just that great of a film. It's well shot, well directed, well acted, and the performances across the board, especially Oscar Isaac, were off the chain. And I highly recommend you go watch Triple Frontier, or dare I say, binge watch Triple Frontier on Netflix. Because like I said earlier, this is a Netflix original film, and it is definitely a worthy Netflix original film to watch, or binge watch, I should say. I'm going to give Triple Frontier a gold medal of honor. So anyway, guys, that is my review for the Netflix original film Triple Frontier. If you guys enjoyed this video, please click the like button, and if you have already binge watched this film, comment below to let me know what you think of it. If you enjoyed what you've seen here and you want to see future videos from me, please press up there to subscribe and turn on the notification bell, and I will see you guys in the next video. Have a great week, Battle Squad, and as always, fight the good fight.